Hey, there we are. Your 10U AA Dragons are at the McKendree Plex in O'Fallon, Illinois, warming up for Game 1 of the 2025 UHT St. Louis Ice Blast Tournament. We got 3 games for the tournament playoff run, and we'll have a consolation or a championship game on Monday afternoon. So stay tuned for all the action here. We're getting our warm-ups underway. I'll rip through the roster here real quick. I'm shooting from a weird angle today because this rink's kind of weird, and that's why. Sorry about that. All right. All right, we'll go in alphabetical order today. Number 44, Ace Archdale. Number 19, Grayson Blevins. Number 11, Easton Cook. Number 84, Emmett Cook. Number 90, Wyatt Flynn. Number 6, Duncan Hill. Number 82, Wesley Johnson in net today. Number 25, Jackson McCoy. Number 33, Jet Nafziger. Number 77, Houston Richardson. Number 80, Payson Shortino. And number 40, Jonas Smith. Pekin 10U AA Dragons coaching staff consists of head coach Josh Gale, assistant coaches Caleb Smith and Chip Hill. Chip Hill's not present today. Braxton Courts is also not rostered today. He'll be out this weekend. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. And on the bench we'll have Jake Flynn and Brian Blevins and Mr. Barry Shortino is our guest penalty box attendant for today. This is game 1 of the UHT St. Louis Ice Blast Tournament, and today's opponent will be the Affton Americans. Like I said, shooting from a weird angle today, but well, it's nice to change it up once in a while. I'll just be zooming in and out a whole bunch, right? Sorry about the first link there. I must have had my phone turned a weird way when I first got into it and sent the link out, and then it wanted to stay in that format. So you guys don't care. I got a new one out there. Anyway, the whole Paha organization is on the road this weekend. Jamboree team played in Springfield today. And then we've got the 8U AA team playing right now, I think, same as us. And then the 10U AA Dragons and 12U and 14U are all here. I think the high school team might be here too. So lots of hockey going on this weekend. Check the Facebook page for the organization, Paha organization page on Facebook for all the details there on times and scores. All right, here we go. Let's go Dragons. At center, we're going to have Payson Shortino, Wyatt Flynn, and Jonas Smith on the wings. Emmett Cook and Grayson Blevins on defense. Wesley Johnson in net. And we're off. Shortino for the face-off, and he'll battle with the referee's skates, and some Affton Americans comes out with it and skates it in up the, I'll say near side because I'm on this side of the rink on the corner here. All right, Affton Americans collect it, drag it back out to the neutral zone. Emmett Cook, nope, sorry, Payson Shortino sends it off the far side boards. Affton Americans turn it around. Emmett Cook gets in the way there. He's going to win the race over on the near side, and Shortino's going to collect it in the neutral zone. Skates it all the way down into the American zone, fires it. Loose puck in front of the net, and puck comes over to the far side boards. Wyatt Flynn battling with 2 Americans. Americans clear their zone. Back to Emmett Cook in the neutral zone. Zoom in a little more here, see if I can follow the play. Centering pass from Emmett Cook, got sent back to him in the corner, and then Affton Americans will collect it in the far corner. Shortino strips the puck, sends it back into the corner there. Jonas Smith over to help him. He'll drag it across the back wall there. Americans came out with it, but Shortino's up in their business, and puck goes over to the far side. Americans escape their zone. Back to Grayson Blevins. Pass over to Wyatt Flynn over on the near side, and he's going to skate it in. Americans collect the puck. Come back up their slot and over to the far side. All the way down into the Dragon zone, send a shot wide, and puck comes over to the near side boards. Duncan Hill tries to rob the puck there. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Duncan Hill battling for it in the neutral zone. And back to Emmett Cook. He's going to skate it across the neutral zone. Goal, Dragons! I think that was Emmett. I didn't see it because I was trying to zoom in time there, but 9:53 remaining in the first period. And the Dragons are on the board, up by 1. Yeah, we're going to be playing with some funky zooms here. Sorry about that, folks. Shortino at center. Richardson and Hill on the wing. Yep. McCoy and Nafziger on defense. Shortino sends a shot. And that goes wide. And Hill back to McCoy. And Americans are out in front. Got a fast break. Ooh, and Shortino strips the puck. Got a referee in the way here. I can't see what's going on. And Nafziger battling along the far side. Gets it back up to Richardson. And he's going to scoop it up to Shortino. Shortino exits the Dragon zone across the neutral zone and down into the American zone. Oh, got robbed of the puck there, and puck comes back to Nafziger on the blue line. Sends it up the slot and wide of the net. Americans get there first over in the near corner. And Nafziger battling for it on the far side there. Americans send her out to the neutral zone. And they'll get down into the Dragon zone first. So McCoy is going to go off for a penalty there. Looks like he dove under the Americans player, and that's going to be a tripping penalty, I believe. And Mr. Barry Shortino is going to have some company for the next minute 30. Dragons down a man for minute 30, penalty kill. Gonna have Flynn at center. Smith and, well, Smith on the wing, Blevins and Cook on defense for your power play. And Flynn for the faceoff. Over to Emmett Cook. He's gonna feed it up the near side, looking for Wyatt. And whoa, shot goes through the crease and over to the far side. Americans scoop it around the back wall. And Emmett Cook's going to get there first. Over to Wyatt Flynn, and he's going to skate it out. Dumps it into the neutral zone, looking for Jonah Smith out in front. And Americans get there first. Send it up the far side boards. Whoa, some shot there. Looks like Americans made a save, perhaps. And puck comes out of the neutral zone. Blevins and Cook back to defend. And one-on-one. Save Johnson. And Emmett Cook skates it up the far side and back out to the neutral zone. And, well, looking for Flynn on the near side there. And puck goes back to the back wall. Wyatt Flynn battling in the far corner. He's going to skate it around the back of the Americans' net. Stops. Looks like we got a delayed penalty on the Americans. And back to Jonah Smith. He's going to send it back to the blue line, and Blevins keeps it in. And the whistle goes. Going to have 1 second left on the Dragons penalty. So we'll have 4-on-4 for 1 second, and then Dragons will be on a power play for a minute 29. Face off in the American zone. Whoopsie. Nice and slippery, folks. And I can't see who's at center. It looks like Shortino. Shortino at center, Easton Cook. And Wyatt Flynn on the wing now that we're back to full strength. Nafziger and McCoy on defense. Americans battling into the Dragon zone, and Emmett Cook's going to race back for it here in the near corner. Oh, left the puck behind there, and he's going to carry it away. Try to there. The Americans are all over him. Shortino with some speed across the neutral zone. Gets taken out at the legs, and puck enters the American zone. Emmett Cook carries up the slot. Fires it. Who save Americans? And back to Nafziger at the blue line. Whoa, he kept it in for a second. The Americans came in with some speed. Offsides. Was not offside. And puck goes back to the back wall. Americans collected behind their net. Whoa, almost shot it into their own net. Goal, Dragons! Goal, Shortino! Caught the rebound off of the Americans' netminder and in. Dragons up by 2. 6:15 remaining in the first period. Woo! All right. 33's Daddy, sponsored by Busch Latte for this game. Shortino at center, Richardson and Archdale on the wing. Emmett Cook and Grayson Blevins on defense. From the face-off, Americans try to keep it out of their zone. Looks like we got a delayed penalty on the Dragons. And Blevins will touch it up. We'll have a face-off in the Dragon zone. 18 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4 now. And a minute and 2 seconds for the Americans' power play here. Penalty kill for the Dragons. Flynn at center. Archdale on the wing. Blevins and Emmett Cook still on the defense. Dragons clear the zone and whoa. What's happening here? We were off to the races. I didn't see what happened, but I think we're starting over. Back at the same spot we started. 5:55 remaining in the first. Flynn for the face-off. Back to Blevins. He's going to scoop it back up the far side boards. And, whoa, Americans kept it in there. Emmett Cook sends it up the near side and all the way down. Icing has been called for 5:41 remaining in the first. 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining on the Shortino penalty. And a face-off in the Dragon zone. Wyatt Flynn at center, Giona Smith on the wing, Jet Nafziger and Jackson McCoy. Gear stick down on the ice. Oh, man. All right. Flynn for the face-off. We battle with a couple Americans there, and they're going to send one on net. Look, had a guy waiting at the back door there, but to no avail. And they'll collect it on the far side boards. Nafziger battling for it on the far side. And he's going to scrape it up the far side boards. And back to Flynn. Flynn sends it up the far side and out to the neutral zone. And Jonah Smith, almost carried it in. He had a couple guys dive on top of him with no whistle there. And the Americans are going to carry it back in offside. 5:03 remaining in the first period. 31 seconds remaining on the Dragons' penalty kill. And we'll have a face-off. And it looks like We got a player discrepancy here, apparently. All right, Flynn for the face-off, and back to Blevins. He's going to send it up the far side boards. Back to the Americans in the neutral zone, and back to Blevins in the Dragon zone on the far side. He's going to send it up and out to the neutral zone. Flynn's trying to race it down, and ooh, he almost got there. The Americans carried back in. Americans, Nefsiger got up in his way there, and puck comes back over to the far corner in the Dragon zone. Loose puck in front of the net, and Blevins scoops it out back to the blue line. He'll stop that shot too, and tries to get it across the face-off circle there. Puck goes wide over to the far corner. Americans advance towards the net, fire it off of Mr. Wesley Johnson. Save Dragons, and back to Wyatt Flynn. He's going to carry it out to the neutral zone and all the way across center ice. Dangles in front of the net. Goal Dragons! Dragons up by 3. 4 minutes remaining in the first period. Wyatt Flynn goal. Shortino at center, Easton Cook and Houston Richardson on the wing, Emmett Cook and Jackson McCoy on defense. Shortino for the faceoff. Americans carry it across the neutral zone, back to Jackson McCoy, back to Emmett Cook, and back to Payson Shortino, and then back to the Americans. And Richardson, whoa, tried to dive there for the puck to hold it into the neutral zone. And Jackson McCoy back to Payson Shortino. He's going to carry it across the neutral zone and dangles around American player on his. Yeah! Oh, man, I thought that was in. Sorry about that, folks. Got you all excited for nothing. Americans reclaim the puck and carry it out to the neutral zone. And Emmett Cook's going to send it right back into the American zone. And back into the American zone and back out to the neutral zone. And Emmett Cook battling for it up the near side. Easton Cook's going to go back to help him, and then Houston Richardson sends it across the back wall. Uh-oh. Whoa! And puck goes wide of the net. Sorry about that. Trying to chase the puck here. Shortino collects it, carries it across the neutral zone and down into the American zone. Got a guy up in his business, backhands it on net, and save Americans. And Dragons hold the line, keep it inside the American zone, and then Emmett Cook going to send it back in from the neutral zone. Puck comes down, and Jackson McCoy strips the puck. Dragons and Americans, Easton Cook battling for it on the near side. Dragons clear the zone, back out to the neutral zone it goes, and Americans collect it, send it off the far side boards and down into the Dragon zone, and McCook's going to get there first. He's going to skate it up the far side, and Americans held it in for a moment. There goes Emmett Cook, back across the blue line, and Duncan Hill's going to carry it into the American zone. Americans, whoa, almost. Uh-oh. Emmett Cook tries to dump it back into the American zone, and it finds its way there. Here come the Americans back towards the blue line. Shortino holds it in. And puck comes out to the neutral zone. Minute and a half remaining in the first, and here come the Americans. Whoa, lost it in the skates of Emmett Cook there, and Shortino drags it around the back of the Dragons net. Up across the blue line, looking for Wyatt Flynn over on the near side. He's going to stop. Oh, got stripped of the puck there, and puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Emmett Cook dumps it in offside. 1:05 remaining in the first period. Dragons up by 3. Wyatt Flynn at center. Archdale and Smith on the wing. Nafziger and Blevins on defense. Here come the Americans into the Dragon zone. Save, Johnson, blocker save, and back to Blevins. He's going to send it up, looking for Archdale. Archdale tip it into the neutral zone, and Americans carry it in offside. 45.8 remaining in the first period. Hopefully the signal's coming through good. I'm on their guest Wi-Fi here at the Plex in McKendree, so if it's not, or if there's any problems, I'll upload the raw copy tonight. Americans carry it in, send one just wide of the net, and they'll collect it. And Blevins back to Nafziger. Blevins was lifting the sticks. Nafziger's going to skate it out. He's going to try to pass it up to an American player in the American zone there, and Americans carry it back. Blevins back to defend. Yeah! Strips the puck, and so does Wyatt Flynn. Americans can't get the puck on net. Oh, save! Woo! Yeah, Blevins scraped it out of the out of the crease there, and Dragons clear the zone. That's gonna be would have been an icing call, but Dragons up by 3 after 1 period, folks. We'll change that. I'm going to forego the sponsors today just because my game's all off because I'm in a weird spot. But thanks to all of our Pekin 10U AA Dragons sponsors for the season. Anyone who has sponsored any team or bought anything for any fundraiser from any team in Pekin Amateur Hockey Association, we thank you so much for your support. It really helps us go a long way. Helps us keep our costs low, and really appreciate it as an organization. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for watching as well. "12U team's off to a good start. Last I checked on the game that they were playing right before us at whatever rink they're at, they were beating Peoria 6-1 in the third period. And this would make their third win of the tournament, which would seal the deal as far as them getting into the championship round if they do win, or if they did win. So congratulations to the 12U team on that. I'm not sure where we are with the scores on the 8U team. I think they had the same start time as we did, but all right, we're switching sides and we're coming this way for the second period. Shortino for the face-off. Back to Wyatt Flynn, and Flynn kicks it into the American zone and up the far side, turns around looking for somebody to pass to. Back to, looks like that was Jackson McCoy. Send a shot into the slot there, and then we got a whistle on the play. Not really sure what's going on there, but it looks like they're skating towards the Dragon zone. Nope. We're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone. Shortino at center, and he just performed the face-off there. Americans carry it out of their zone and across the neutral zone, dump it in deep into the Dragon zone, and the puck wraps around the back wall. Nafziger tries to collect it on the back wall. Americans got themselves a centering pass, but fanned on the shot. And here comes Wyatt Flynn all the way across the neutral zone and into the American zone. Save, Americans! Face off in the American zone. Shortino waving to the crowd. All right. Shortino at center, Easton Cook and Houston Richardson on the wing. Blevins and Cook on defense. Shortino for the face-off. Back to Grayson Blevins. Didn't reach it in time there. And he'll send it back into the American zone, but the Americans collect it and carry it out across the neutral zone, send it up the near side all the way to the back wall. Emmett Cook gets there first, looking for Richardson on the far side. Oh! And Shortino clears the zone. Americans will collect it at the red line. And back to Emmett Cook. Passes it to himself through some Americans traffic and over to the near side. Face-off circle. Backhand center shot. Loose puck. Save Americans. Americans will cover in the crease. 10:39 remaining in the second period. Dragons up by 3. Face-off in the American zone. Shortino at center. Same lineup, actually. I just won't even rip through it. Shortino for the face-off. And back to Easton Cook. Tried to, anyway. Whoa! Goal, Dragons! Woo! Take a bow, Mr. Shortino. Dragons are up by 4. 10:34 remaining in the second period. Unless the clock didn't roll, I don't know. Seemed about real close to the same amount of time. That didn't take very long for the Dragons to score there. So hopefully we got that shot on camera. It was pretty slick. Hard angle shot from the near side into the net over the top of the Americans netminder. And here comes Flynn. Shot! Oh! Save Americans, and he'll deflect that one wide and over to the back wall. Looks like Wyatt Flynn's getting sat on top of there, and Archdale's going to come out with it. Ooh, looking for a pass over to Hill, and it'll go back to Jackson McCoy at the blue line. He's going to send it back in deep, and the Americans will collect it. Send it up the far side boards, and Dragons send it in offside. 10:04 remaining in the second period. Dragons up by 4. .33's Daddy. Take a sip of his delicious beverage. Cold and smooth Busch Light. Flynn at center, Hill and Archdale on the wing, Nafziger and McCoy on defense. And Dragons send it into the American zone. Oh, Archdale almost got a sniff. And Americans will carry it back out. McCoy and Nafziger back to defend, and here comes Wyatt Flynn up the back door. Nafziger sends the puck over to the far corner and around the back wall. And Flynn trying to chase it down back to Nafziger. He's going to skate it out all the way across the neutral zone. Tries to fire it from the face-off circle, and puck comes back to the back wall. Americans collect the puck, carry it up the far side. And Nafziger back to defend. Some stick-on puck action, sends the puck back over to the far boards, and McCoy was all over it. Sends it back out to the neutral zone, and here comes Flynn up the far side, near side, sorry. Hard angle shot, save Americans, puck's loose. And Americans send it up to the back wall. Nafziger will collect it in the neutral zone, not back wall. Near side boards, over to McCoy, cross ice pass. Whoa, I don't know what's going on. And back to the neutral zone. Flynn passes it to himself off the boards, sends a shot. Off the glove of the Americans netminder and over the back wall. Archdale collects it in the near corner. Battling up the near side, the Americans will send it across the back wall and over to the far side boards, and McCoy holds it in for a second, almost. Nope, no he doesn't, actually. Puck goes all the way down. Wesley Johnson passes it to Jet Nafziger, who passes it up to Wyatt Flynn in the neutral zone, and he's going to send it over to Shortino. Shortino collects it, dumps it in deep, all the way back to the near corner and around to the back wall. Americans get there first. They're going to carry it up their slot and over to the far side boards. And Smith gets all up in the way there, and Americans carry it in to the Dragon zone. And puck comes back across the center line, and Americans send it back in to the Dragon zone. Nafziger sends it back out. Here comes Shortino. 2 guys on him, and puck gets deflected back. Nafziger holds it in, and here come the Americans. Send it back out. And Richardson sends it back in. Americans collect it again. Send it back out. Nope. Nafziger held it in there. Smith, over here. And Nafziger from the blue line fires it. Oh, off of an American player. And he tries to dump it up the slot. Americans come out with it. Send it out to Blevins. Waiting for it on the far side. Americans send it all the way back down to the back wall. Nafziger's going to collect it. Carry it up the near side. All the way back out. Across the neutral zone. Dangles around an American player. Sends it in deep. And here comes Shortino. Dangle in front of the net. Oh, just wide. On the near side of the net there. And we'll go back for it on the back wall. Looking for Smith and Richardson. And Shortino collects it again. Americans send it back out to the neutral zone. Nafziger will race it down in the neutral zone. Cross-ice pass, looking for Blevins, and he'll send it up to Shortino off the far side. Shortino's going to carry it back over to the near side and all the way into the American zone. Looks like we got a mouth guard on the ice over here. Nafziger strips the puck, sends it back in. Offside, Dragons. 6:11 remaining in the second period, and the Dragons are up by 4 goals, ladies and gentlemen. But we got a lot of time left. Flynn at center, Easton Cook at Ace Archdale on the wing, Grayson Blevins and Emmett Cook on defense. Flynn for the face-off, and he'll battle for it in the neutral zone, carries it into the American zone, fires it. Oh, over the top of the net and over the far side it goes. And Americans battle it out to the neutral zone. Emmett Cook back to defend. Americans dangle around him there, and Blevins goes back to help him. I think that's who that was. Here comes Emmett Cook up the near side. Dangling into the slot, sends it on net. Ooh, just wide, and Flint, nope, Blevins holds it in. And the puck trickles out to the neutral zone. Americans are off to the races. Emmett Cook gets back to defend and sends it back to the neutral zone. And here comes Wyatt Flynn. Collects it in the neutral zone. Sends a shot. Ooh, deflected to the back wall. And he'll pick it up on the back wall. Look for a pass over to Emmett Cook. Back out in the blue line there. And save Americans. Puck goes over to the far boards. Easton Cook sends it back to the back wall. And the Americans chase it down all by themselves. Carried up the near side and back out to the neutral zone. Emmett Cook back to defend, and Flynn goes back to help him. Oh, Americans collect the puck at the face-off circle. Save Johnson! And here comes Emmett Cook up the far side, back across the neutral zone. Carries it over, shoots from the face-off circle, and back over to Archdale over on the near side. Archdale back to Easton Cook. He'll send one into the face-off circle. Americans send it back out. No, they don't. Dragons held it in. And Shortino passes to himself off the far or near side boards. Sends a hard angle shot. Ooh, save Americans. And Americans collect the puck. Carry it up the far side. Back across the neutral zone. Emmett Cook and Grayson Blevins back to defend. And save Johnson. Back to Duncan Hill at the blue line, and he's going to hopefully dump it out. Nope. And Americans kept it in. Hill was really doing a good job at lifting that stick, though. All right. Blevins going to chase it down in the far corner. And battling with an American player back there in the far corner. Tries to send it up to Shortino on the far side. 3:20 remaining in the second period, and puck goes back to the back wall. Here comes Shortino with some speed. Back out to the neutral zone. Over to Jonas Smith. He's going to collect it on the far side. Sends a shot. Save Americans. Oh, Shortino almost had the rebound there. And Americans collect it. Carry it back out to the neutral zone. And they'll carry it up the far side, send a shot. That gets deflected, and Dragons send the puck back up to Duncan Hill. He's going to carry it across the center line there. Americans knock it back, and Shortino collects it. Zigs and zags around all the American squad. Fires it. Oh, that was actually a pass to Jonas Smith, but he didn't see it in time. And Americans will collect it behind their net. Skate it up the near side boards, back out to the neutral zone. Emmett Cook back to defend. Americans dangle up the slot. Save Johnson! And puck's loose. Save Johnson again! Puck comes out to an American at the blue line, and they'll hold it in. Emmett Cook collects it, skates it across the neutral zone, sends a shot. Save Americans! And we're nearing the minute 45 mark left in the second period. Americans carry it up the near side. Jonas Smith intercepts. And Flynn back to Smith. And he's going to turn it around. Sends it in deep to the American zone. Over to the back wall. Come the Americans again. Send it up the near side boards. Nafziger holds it in. Sends it in deep. Looking for Flynn up here on the back wall. Puck got to the Americans first. Americans. Oh, glove save, Americans. Flynn had himself a shot. Didn't have much juice on it, though, and it went right into the glove of the Americans' netminder. 1:16 remaining in the second period. We're going to have a face-off in the American zone. Flynn at center, Easton Cook and Houston Richardson on the wing. Nafziger and McCoy in defense. And for the face-off, Americans. Whoa! Shot, Flynn, save, Americans. Good job, goalie. We'll try that again. Flynn for the face-off, and Americans collect it, carry it back out to the neutral zone. Nafziger tried to strip the puck there, and Wyatt Flynn touches the puck there. I believe that's an offside call. 1:01 remaining in the second period. Dragons up by 4. And the Americans netminder takes a skate. All right, same lineup. Nafziger and McCoy in defense. Nafziger sends it up the near side boards, and the Americans will get there first, but Flynn is trying to race it down, and loose puck in front of the net. Oh, just couldn't backhand it in there. And Flynn and an American player there, DeColo, looks like, battled for it. Americans got it out, and puck is in the neutral zone. Richardson. And puck is loose in front of the crease there. Americans will get there first. Nafziger races back for it. He's going to send it up the near side boards. Oh, looked like Flynn took a hard spill there. No whistle. Play resumes. And save Johnson! I'm assuming the puck must have crossed the line there because the Americans bench is hollering pretty loud. 1.1 second remaining in the second period. And we'll have a face-off in the Dragon zone. No goal! Early whistles do happen to other teams once in a while, folks. All right. Smith and we got a player in the box. Yeah, we do. Nafziger took a penalty there. I didn't see what happened. Nafziger's out for 1:30, 1.1 remaining in the second. And we've got Emmett Cook And Wyatt Flynn on defense. Jonas Smith on the wing. Shortino at center. That's going to do it for the second period of play, folks. 1:29 remaining in the Nafziger penalty when we return. And Dragons are up by 4 goals with a score of 4-0 going into the third period. Hey, if anybody's still interested in purchasing one of the Paha sponsorship t-shirts, I'm thinking today might be the last day, or yesterday was, I'm not sure. Let one of us know. We can make it happen. It was yesterday, my wife says. Man, I'm a dummy sometimes. Just trying to help folks. What else can we talk about? Yeah, the Queen of Hearts weekly progressive 50-50 drawing every Monday at 8 o'clock. We're skipping this Monday, though, because we got some teams that'll still be here for the tournament on Monday. So no drawing this Monday, and we'll resume that next week. But if you want to buy tickets in advance, I think we got some links floating around for that. And also you can get a hold of any Pekin Amateur Hockey Association parent member or coach or manager or whatever, anybody you know. Buy some tickets from the team of your choice. Tickets are $1 a piece. Shortino at center for the face-off as we enter the third period. Americans carry it in, and Shortino strips the puck, carries it back across the neutral zone into the American zone, and he'll collect it again inside the blue line. Got a guy diving at his feet. Swinging a stick at him. Oh, loose puck from the net. Goal, Dragons! Jonas Smith for the rebound goal, baby! Woo! Dragons up by 5. Shorthanded goal. Jonas Smith with a beautiful feed from Mr. Shortino. 1:09 remaining in the Nafziger penalty. 11:39 remaining in regulation. Shortino at center for the face-off, and he'll swat at it, but the Americans knock it back in, and Emmett Cook's going to get there first. Sends it up the near side boards, looking for Shortino. Like he got piled into there, and he goes down. And we got a penalty on the Americans, so we'll be 4-on-4 for 57 seconds. And then Dragons will be on a power play for the following minute and 3 seconds. Right? No. Huh? I don't know. 33 seconds. That's it. Had a late night last night, folks, and an early morning. All right. Here comes Shortino. Ooh, fires it off of a Americans player, and he'll collect it on the far side. Back to Blevins. He'll shoot it off of an American player, and Emmett Cook is back to defend. He'll lift the stick and send it to the back wall, and he'll get there first. Sends it up the near side, looking for Smith all by himself, and over to Shortino. Lost it in his skates. Back to Emmett Cook in the neutral zone, and he's going to skate it up that near side and into the American zone. Centering pass to Shortino. Goal, Dragons! Woo! Shortino for goal number 6. 4-on-4 play there. I believe that was Shortino. I could be wrong. Flynn at center, Easton Cook on the wing, Emmett Cook and Jackson McCoy on defense. Flynn for the faceoff, and looking for Easton Cook. He'll battle it away. Oh, Flynn battles it away. He got a shoulder in his grill there, it looks like. Pass over to Flynn. Cook's going to send it across the neutral zone and down into the American zone. Flynn battling for it on the far side. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. And Emmett Cook strips the puck. Got a whistle on the play here. Not really sure what's going on. Well, it looks like Easton Cook's going in the box. We're going to have a face-off in the Dragon zone, and the Americans will be on the power play. We'll have a minute 30 penalty kill here. As we cross the 10:17 mark left on the clock in regulation. Nefziger and McCoy on defense. Archdale on the wing, and Wyatt Flynn at center. What's going on? I don't know. Everybody's pointing at something. Referee's giving some face-off instructions here, it looks like. And Flynn for the face-off, back to Nefziger. He's going to skate it around the back of the Dragons net and over the far side. Sends it up the boards, looking for Archdale. Americans hold it in, and puck goes wide of the net. All the way over to the near side boards. Nefziger's going to foot race forward. Americans will get there first. And he'll deflect that puck. Puck, ooh, save Johnson. Kick save and a butte back to the, dang it. Americans deflected it off of a player in front of the net there and in. So the score is now 6-1. Dragons on top. 1 minute, 2 seconds remaining in the Americans power play. 9:49. Well, I guess no, it's even strength now. Sorry about that. And 9:49 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 5. Archdale and Hill on the wing. Whoa! American player punched Wyatt Flynn in the back there at the face-off. And Dragons power play with 9:45 remaining in regulation. Minute 30. Oh, what the heck that was all about. Punching him in the back isn't going to get you 5 goals, bro. 9:45 remaining in regulation. Dragons power play for a minute 30. Dragons up by 5. Face-off in the American zone from the face-off. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Americans skated in. Nefziger and McCoy back to defend. Goal, Americans! Nefziger tried to hold it into the zone there, and the Americans snuck out with it, and they were off to the races. Couldn't stop them in time. Dragons up by 4. 9:34 remaining in regulation. Short-handed goal, Americans. 1:20 remaining in the Americans penalty. A lot of time left, folks. Fortino for the face-off. Back to Emmett Cook. He's going to battle with some players. Gets it over Shortino. Carries it up the far side with some speed and fires it over the top of the net and over the back wall. Jonah Smith gets there first, sends it across the back wall. Back to Shortino over in the far corner. And he'll pass it back to Blevins, who wasn't ready for it. And the puck comes all the way down. Icing waved off because we did it to ourselves. And Blevins sends it over the far side boards. Whoop, puck's loose. Emmett Cook deflects the shot. Back to Shortino it goes, and he's going to carry it back out to the neutral zone. Cross the neutral zone and into the American zone. Fires it. Save, Americans. Puck comes over to the near side. Oh! All these passes back to the blue line. You got to look where you're sending her, folks. Blevins collects it at the goal line on the Dragon zone and looking for Jonah Smith. He's going to send it out into the neutral zone, and the Americans will collect it. Send it back into the neutral zone. Americans cross back into the Dragon zone. Blevins and Cook back to defend. Cook deflects the shot and sends it back up to Shortino, and he's going to skate it across center ice. Pass over to Jonah Smith. It wasn't expecting it. He'll collect it on the near side. And Americans ram it across the back wall there. Nefziger holds it in, tries to send it in deep, but he bounced it off an American player. And Americans will collect it in the neutral zone. Emmett Cook back to defend. He'll stop it in his skates. Knapziger. Well, I'm not sure what that was. Anyway, Americans enter the Dragon zone offside. 7:39 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 4. Face off in the neutral zone. Hopefully this angle isn't screwing you guys up too bad. I'm trying to call it as good as I can here, but it was either this or stand on a bench next to the glass with a monopod, and I can't like stop touching I can't take any hands off a monopod because my camera would fall over, so this was the next best option. Dragons battling forward in the American zone on the far side, and Flynn tries to hold it in. Emmett Cook back to defend. And Americans send a shot. Cook deflected it, and he'll scoop it up the near side boards. And back to the neutral zone. Archdale's in a foot race for it. Back across the neutral zone and on the far side. Centering pass, looking for anybody, and no one's there. Nope, Flynn sends it back up the back wall. Americans pass it to themselves off the glass, look like there. I'm not sure what happened. And here they come up the far side. Afziger tried to hold it in. Emmett Cook goes back to help him. He'll send it across the neutral zone and back into the American zone. The Americans carry it out up the far side, or send it in deep to the Dragon zone. Emmett Cook's gonna pass it over to Wyatt Flynn over on the near side. He'll skate it in, shoots, save Americans. Oh, loose puck in front of the net. Americans got there first. Carried over to the far side. Clock rolls down to 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Knapziger back to defend. Whoa, Knapziger deflects the shot into the net. And I did that wrong, sorry. There we go. Dragons up by 3, 6:02 remaining. All right, Blevins and McCoy on defense. Shortino for the face-off at center. Blevins will collect that puck, send it off far side boards. Puck goes down in the American zone. Blevins back to defend. And Americans send one high, deflected over the top of the net. And McCoy will skate it out to the neutral zone all the way across the center line. Sends it to himself through the legs of an American player all the way down to the back wall. And he's going to advance towards the net. Looks like he got tripped into the goaltender there, and everyone's screaming. Here come the Americans down in the Dragon zone. Woo! Shot got deflected, and there was a guy waiting for it. We got a delayed penalty on the Dragons, it would seem. And Duncan Hill's going to go off for 1:30 with 5:13 remaining. Dragons up by 3. Face off in the Dragons zone. Shortino at center, Flynn on the wing, McCoy and Knapziger on defense. Nope, sorry, McCoy and Knapziger, or McCoy and Blevins on defense. Shortino for the face-off. And he's gonna carry it out all the way across the neutral zone with some speed. Dangles in front of some Americans players, and they stripped him of the puck there. Blevins back to defend. And shot goes wide. Blevins will collect it, sends it up the far side, and Americans will hold it in. Shortino almost got to it. Blevins up the far side boards. battling in front of the Dragons bench. And up to Shortino in the neutral zone. He's going to cross-ice pass over to Wyatt Flynn. Flynn enters the zone, offside, they say, and 52 seconds remaining in the Dragons penalty. 4:35 remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 3. All right. Flynn for the faceoff, over to Nafziger, and he's going to skate it in. Offside, Dragons. All right, we'll try that again from the other side. Nafziger and Cook on defense. Americans carry it in. Offside, Americans. 4:20 remaining in regulation. And we got 38 seconds left on the Duncan Hill penalty. Face off in the neutral zone. Looks like the referee is scrutinizing Flynn's neck guard there or something. All right. Flynn at center, Shortino on the wing, Nafziger and Emmett Cook on defense. Flynn for the faceoff, over to Shortino. And he's in a race up the slot. Whoa! Looking for a centering pass. Loose puck. Save Americans! 4:10 remaining in regulation. 28 seconds remaining in the longest penalty ever. Flynn for the faceoff. Americans carry it back out into the neutral zone. Blevins races back for it. Flynn's racing back for it. And Flynn strips the puck. Sends it up the far side boards. And Americans held it in. Back to Flynn on the far side, and he's going to try and scrape it out. Ah, and he does. Back up to Shortino. Left the puck behind for a second, but he's going to skate it into the American zone. Dangles around some players and fires it. Just wide of the net and over to the near side. Americans collect. Americans advance across the neutral zone and into the Dragon zone. Flynn poke checks that over to the near side boards, and he'll battle for it right in front of your face. Save Johnson! No goal! Dragons still up by 3. 3:09 remaining in regulation. Both teams full strength for the first time in a while. All right. Shortino at center. Jonah Smith and Wyatt Flynn on the wing. McCoy and Blevins on defense. From the face-off, puck comes over to Jonah Smith on the far side. He's going to feed it up to Pace Shortino, and he's going to dangle around a kid that tried to trip him. And centering pass to Wyatt Flynn. Sends one up the slot. Save Americans. Loose puck. And I guess there was a whistle there. As the clock rolls to 2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in regulation, Dragons have a face-off in the American zone. And I'll try this again. Shortino at center, Archdale and Smith on the wings. Backhand shot! Goal, Dragons! No. I think that was a save, Americans. Or was it? We're all at center ice. That's the goal, folks. Dragons are up by 4 again. 2:49 remaining in regulation. Shortino backhander there. I thought that the Americans netminder might have saved that because he was looking like he thought he had it, but they found the puck in the net. Funny how that works. Goal, Dragons! Was that Art? No, that was Richardson. Goal, Richardson! Ha ha! The big rig strikes again. Richardson and Archdale on the wing. Easton Cook at center. Emmett Cook and Jet Nafziger on defense. Wesley Johnson in net. Here we go for the face-off. Nafziger collects it in the Dragon zone. Sends it back into the neutral zone up the far side boards, and you're not watching. There you are. Ha-ha! Had my hands behind my back. That's not going to work. Nafziger skates it over the near side and sends it in deep. Americans chase it down in their zone. Whoa, what do we got here? What do we got? Who's going off? We got an American player going off. I am a real American. All right. Face off in the American zone. Richardson and Archdale on the wings. Easton Cook at center. Jackson McCoy, Grayson Blevins on defense. And Easton Cook for the face-off. Sends one. Ooh, save Americans. That was a really close try there. Loose puck on the back wall. And, whoa, looks like Easton Cook knocked Archdale over. Here come the Americans. We're right up the slot. And into the Dragon zone. Ooh, save Johnson. We got a penalty on the play here. Not sure what's going on. But the Dragons' door is open. Who's going in? Archdale going in. .105 remaining in the 4-on-4. And we'll have a penalty kill for 25 seconds. All right, Richardson at center. Whoa, 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 whoa. Little confusion here. Richardson at center. McCoy, Duncan Hill on the wing. McCoy and Blevins on defense. And Duncan Hill swats that shot out of the way. Glove save Johnson, but the puck is loose, and he's going to cover that up next to the net. Blevins is getting in an altercation here with number 14 on the Americans team, it would seem. All right. Face off in the Dragon zone. 55 seconds left in the 4-on-4. 1:42 remaining in regulation. Cook and Nafziger on defense. Richardson at center. Duncan Hill on the wing. Puck goes wide of the net. Nafziger's going to collect that. Turn it around. Skates it or sends it up the far side boards and out to the neutral zone. Richardson's off to the races. Puck goes down deep into the American zone. And Richardson tries to chase it down. He's got some American traffic in front of him there. But he's still all over him. Nafziger holds it in. Shot. Save Americans. Glove save. 21 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. 1:09 remaining in the game. Yeah. And Dragons are up by 5 again. Whoop. All right. Richardson at center for the face-off. Passes it over to Duncan Hill. Duncan Hill backhands one. Gets deflected off the leg of an American player and over the back wall. They're going to collect it. Skated out to the neutral zone. Nefziger and Cook back to defend. Offside Americans. 55 seconds remaining in regulation. Dragons up by 5. 7 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Face off in the neutral zone. Smith at center, Easton, Cook on the wing, Nefziger and Emmett Cook on defense. And Americans scrape it into the Dragon zone, but Emmett Cook's gonna pull her right back out. And he's gonna skate it up, passes it up to Jonas Smith. Jonas Smith trying to get a shot off there or a pass or something. And they'll take him all the way to the back wall. He'll go down and puck comes up the near side. And Emmett Cook stops it before it gets into the Dragon zone, sends it back across the neutral zone, and the Americans will collect it with, whoa, puck's loose, goal! Is that a goal? The Americans netminder came running after a little Easton Cook there. Must have said something that the Americans goaltender didn't like. It happens. No, we didn't get a goal on that play. There's going to be a face-off in the American zone. 16.4 seconds remaining in Game 1 of the 2025 UHT St. Louis Ice Blast. Yeah, we'll get our lineups figured out here. Jonas Smith at center, Archdale on the wing, Nefziger and Emmett Cook on defense. We got 5-on-5. What? What's happening? Oh, ref's calling 5-on-5. I'm not really sure what's happening here. We have a penalty, though, it looks like, according to the clock. What's happening? Nobody knows, folks. This referee is on top of things, though. We'll get her figured out. From the face-off, back to Archdale. Archdale tries to swat one on the net there, and puck comes back to the far corner. Flynn spun it around. Emmett Cook holds it in, sends it in deep. Flynn's going to chase it down, try to center one up. And we got a whistle. He says, hold the phone here, folks. We're going to have a... Oh, I think we're calling the game. Dragons victorious in Game 1 of the UHT St. Louis Ice Blast 2025. Dragons and Americans line up for the celebratory fist bump. And we'll see you folks tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Time. Set your alarms, folks. Once again, thanks for tuning in. This is 33's Daddy, and we'll see you bright and early for a 7 a.m. game against the Chesterfield Falcons. Gray division team, I believe. Anyway, this is 33's Daddy. I'm signing off. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Let's go, Dragons!